For years, there's been a debate as whether or not there is such a thing on the female anatomy known as a G-spot.
Well, now a researcher says he found that he has scientific proof that it does in fact exist. Kimberly Richardson is here with the story. Kimberly?
Well, one thing has already been put to bed. Experts say there are glandular tissues under the frontal vaginal wall that, when stimulated, do lead to a sexual release. But is it a spot, a zone, or a space? One man claims to finally have the answer.
What comes to mind when I say the word G-spot?
Please me, find it.
It's been the topic of both heartfelt and heated conversations, the so-called G-spot.
It's a myth. It's like the unicorn.
But this particular man, Dr. Adam Ostrozensky, a Florida gynecologist, claims it's real and that he's found it. He carried out a postmortem exam of an 83-year-old woman, inspecting the layers of tissue that make up a woman's vaginal wall. He says he found a small, grape-like cluster of erectile tissue housed in a sac. The announcement, as you can imagine, opened the floodgates.
I want to know where it's at because I look for it all the time. My cell ain't found
No one's found it. I was going to form a search party to locate mine.
Dr. Judy Kuryansky is a sex therapist, and unlike others who called these new findings, quote, baloney, says the research reignites the discussion and exploration of the female anatomy.
The issue is it's very hard to dissect tissue and find the exact G-spot. In fact, it's not really a spot. It's a G area or a G zone.
The findings are in the Journal of Sexual Medicine, but urologist Dr. Jed Kamenetsky feels the research simplifies what is a very complex sexual system. He also worries many ladies will now feel inadequate, since studies show up to 43% of women have some form of sexual dysfunction.
I think we need to have better understanding of female sexual function, but not get too focused on the presence or lack of this one little area of the anatomy.
Now, as you can imagine, critics have already drafted a critique of these new findings, which the doctor admits still doesn't answer everything, like what type of tissue makes up the G-spot or space, and how this very special zone works its magic. Ladies, back to you.
Okay. It's certainly been the talker today.
Yes, it has, and a lot of men are watching this intently.
And with that,
people are waving.
That does it.